Hi there, Libra. This is Kim, here to give you messages, guys, for your next 3 days. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining me. Some Palo Santo here, a blessing on your reading. And let's get into it. So opening up to your spirit guides and your angels for these messages. They're for your Most High. Always, if you're interested in a private reading, that information is in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos for you. You get a private link, and make sure you put in the checkout section, the notes part, what you would like the reading to be about. And thank you all for the support so far. So Libra, what do we have? Using a new deck, by the way. I'm using a new deck for you all. This is all hand sketches, hand sketches. The Egan Graw. And it is a really cool deck. I like it. So let's see what we have. We have a lot of noises outside too. A lot of wow. a lot of noises, planes and stuff going on. I have life on one end here, and I have death on the other. Death and life. Well, okay. So one door closing, one door open to create something new. Let me see. Let me get further. Let me get another card here. You know what? Let's do. Try to think of what deck would be best. Probably this one. Death and life. The Starborn. The Starborn. That's interesting. Death and life and the Starborn. So, interesting. Okay, death and life. Let's take a look at this one first. The Starborn is a very big card. Obviously, death and life, that is a big card to get to. Nothing is permanent. All things move through a cycle. Life and death are our most personal experiences of impermanence. Yeah, constant. So it's constant switching back and forth from all of this. Conversely, we have an instinctive aversion to death. This instinct is what keeps us alive, but life is interdependent with death. If we accept life as inevitable and embrace all its wonders, so too must we embrace death. And the Starborn is meaning that you're made for something here. That you have a big purpose in this life. You have a big destiny to fulfill. You are the Starborn, or someone who is chosen. Sometimes I get this feeling like you're here to carry a different frequency with the Starborn. That could be the 144 frequency. But if you notice on the card, there's like an egg and it's hatching. So it's almost like there's something here about what you do or what you're doing. Or it's just something, a next stage being unlocked. Just tell me more about their destiny with the Starborn card. So you would feel like you have a higher purpose in this life, right? A starseed. A starseed. Fruits and roots, and then parents and offspring. Fruits and roots, parents and offspring. This is something that is passed down, because look at the similarity here. There's something here that's been passed down to you, or a lineage. It can be a lineage of like indigo children. The fruit and the roots. I think this is like starseed lineage, of telling you where you're from, and that something in your life here is going to feel like, okay, something's bearing fruit now, or everything you've gone through, like something is paying off. And something is born. And it has to do with your destiny. Whoa. Literally, then you have the cell, which makes up life. And it's, you know, the cell is our building blocks to our body, right? Obviously, some of you all could be introducing new life into your existence, right? Because of all of this. But they're telling me on very, like when you're looking abstractly about this, that there's like cellular changes going on. There can be changes in the DNA, since we do have this pointed out too, that have almost like been waiting to be unlocked, like waiting to be unlocked at a certain time. 12-strand DNA, or returning to the natural divine DNA blueprint, feels like an activation, and it feels very physical. And whatever this is, it feels very physical, like a change, an upgrade, you can see restored. Life path number 5 was saying that regardless of what life path you are, even more confirmation if you are a life path 5, but this life path 5 is saying there's going to be a focus here on you being a free spirit, with the ruling planet being Neptune, not Neptune, Mercury, so about communication and our connections, networking. And then you have ascension number 4, the warmth ether. Your senses are being realigned, as well as clairsentience and claircognizance and psychic detective. And I think this card also is for you all too, with the psychic medium. Now that might be a confirmation for you. Communication between spirit worlds, or information that you're getting. I definitely feel like your ancestors and your star family, they are helping at this time. So you can be overloaded by a lot of senses or emotions right now, as it looks like your clairs are coming very strong online. Clairsentience is the clear feeling that you get when you're picking up energy, when you're trying to decide what it's about. And this is a past, present, future, because you have the psychic detective, both of these, psychic medium, psychic detective. The psychic detective says post-cognition, psychometry, telepathy, and dowsing. So mind to mind, thought transfer. Precognition is like if you get a feeling where you're picking up on energy that came before you. You could be picking up on your ancestors' energy and your star brothers and sisters here that are helping you. Especially if you're adjusting to some... I don't think they're necessarily new. I think that these are abilities that are like heightened at this time. So claircognizance is a clear knowing. I always think of that as like as thought, as information that comes to you through, thought. So getting the information you need the moment that you ask the question. Say if you're asking even difficult spiritual questions, if you're asking yourself, what does this mean? And then don't get surprised if the universe is speaking with you and answering everything that you have, to query about. So claircognizance means that your thinking is on point, but they are picking up more information, and you definitely can feel other people's energy, and even the energy of the people that are supporting that person when you meet them. I do feel like this could be a time where it's like overload, so there needs to be a focus on you doing you, on you relaxing. Also with that Cell card about being very picky of who you let into your energy at this time, what you allow into your energy, because things are affecting you here, you know, on a cellular level. That's interesting. I have the divine feminine energy that is coming up. Okay, so this, and it's landing here on this senses being realigned. So you could be picking up more and more of your feminine energy, or feeling like you're getting more in balance with the masculine feminine energies. That's interesting. This card's talking about the roots and the source of your energy, like your gifts, your abilities. And then this fruit card is also talking about like the roots or the source of where everything's coming from. So 12, the feminine, if you get the feminine side here, it's meaning more about nurturing, birth, the moon, creativity, the source, cycles, gatherer, and knowledge. Okay, what about their feminine energy here? And of course, you know, I'm meaning if you're a male or female here, this is just the energy. It kind of looks like a hangman in that position. It looks like the hangman. Like we're waiting for something, or have been waiting for something. Interesting. You have all of these cards that are, this one is sowing and reaping. So you have all of these cards here about what is it that you're going to plant, what are you going to grow, like, because the source of your energy is really strong at this time. And here's memory. That's super interesting with all of the cards that you're getting here about you having a connection that's kind of either out of this world or older than this earth as it is. You might be getting glimpses or feeling new memories come in. About your past, about past lives. It is a 19. It's the energy of the sun, the pioneer. They're saying to me with this that there's something here about a memory that you may have, like a like a pre-birth memory of what you are here to assist with, what kind of changes in the frequency here, and how you're assisting with it. So getting downloads, getting information. Let's get tarot. Tell me about these changes coming. So let me, we'll use this one. Pulp Tarot, we'll use the Pulp Tarot. Tell me about these changes that are coming and what the memory is about it. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about a lucrative offer coming your way. And so it definitely can be here lined up for some changes for you. Three of Wands. How you see yourself, like your ships coming in, how you see your future, your vision, expansion, creativity, also bringing in alliances and partnerships And it can be tied to an actual, like whatever this offer is. In the guidebook, it says like there's a wealthy individual that wants you to get into the car, like implying that there's a wealthy individual that has something to offer you, work related or related to your finances here. Something that you may know about, or you may have a feeling about. So really big message here with your Starborn gifts and abilities. They're super strong right now. You are picking up on a lot of things. I bet you're picking up on what people say right before they say it. Or on TV, even on TV, knowing what comes next. I'm just getting a strong feeling, like clairsentient. It might be a very strong one with you. So this is a divine feminine energy. The High Priestess is. We have the Nine of Wands here. Oh. And the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. So I think you're going to overcome a hardship or a struggle at this time, especially if it's on about your money or survival. There's something here about a success here that's tied to the Starborn that's kind of different. I'm even picking up that this might have been a past life where there was a lot of fighting or having to stand up for yourself, having to defend yourself a lot. Fight or flight, it was like a main response when you're in survival mode. And there's something here about that frequency shifting, especially when the right opportunity comes in, and it's like then you slip into this new role here where it's no longer about, are you going to survive? See, because you've been through a lot up to this point, and I do feel like people who are the star seeds, the Starborn, the people that have a great destiny here to fulfill or a big light to show, they do experience spiritual attacks, and especially when you're about to change something or you're about to really succeed. That might be when you like hit a slump, or that might be when you feel like, wow, the universe is really testing me. So if you're feeling that, push through that, persevere, because something was part of the plan and it will be worth it. As the Nine of Wands is a person on this card, that don't have much support. That's why their guard is up. That's why they're defensive. And I feel like this related to your last reading, where they were talking about whether or not to have your defenses up. And maybe even there was like inner child healing around trust or distrust of a parent figure. There was something like that with your sign. And I have the Hermit. Another 9. So 9s mean things are coming to a culmination. He has the same outfit on here as this psychic detective does. And I bet that staff is a specific staff, that symbol, probably having something to do with protection. So definitely you've been on a path that is unlike anybody else's, right? You're in the Hermit energy, so you're finding out a lot of information about who you are. And they're wanting you to ask that question. I feel like they're wanting you to say in meditation or to your spirit team, who am I? And let the universe speak back with you and bring in that information. And you'll probably get lots of confirmation or lots of different examples of who you have been and who you are, where you're going. Is that, to me, there's something here that is going to be figured out about who you really are. I mean, you could even have ties to some pretty big figures, either in Egypt or even religious figures whom I have a feeling some of them were probably from a starseed group themselves. Something very unique and special here about your journey, your specific journey. And now they want to reward you. I'm telling you, they're rewarding you with some sort of financial success that's going to come in here that offers like stability and okay, you can trust this. This is coming from the universe. Page of Pentacles is a lady who, in the guidebook, it's a lady who acquires some money. And it's like, okay, what should I do with this? Should I plant it? Should I sow my seeds? They're saying if you do, of course, you're going to have fruit from it. I think there is a lot of memory here coming in of things that you're transmuting, where in the past there was there's like a past life here of a struggle. Because I think that's what the shift in frequency is. It's bringing in abundance and money. Maybe money towards what you were destined here to do, or here to complete for yourself, of course. I'm talking about the things that you and your higher self have planned pre-birth for this. Which you can change all the time. Let me just add that too. You can change it all the time. King of Swords. And he is right on top of that. Claircognizant. I like that. They're saying you're in the King of Swords right now. So you have access to any kind of information that you might need. Remember, the King of Swords really values thoughts, ideas over all else, right? So you're really using your mind on something, and it is going to pay off in a big way, because usually this is also about action, making a plan. What is that? Nine of Swords wanted to come out. Making a plan, what to do. 999. Making a plan, deciding what to do, especially if there's a tower energy here. But I'm going to go ahead and say that there's the tower energy. This can be describing everything around the world right now. So nothing is going to be the same. But I think this is good for you. Even if there's some worry here with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is when we're in our head too much. Yeah, maybe it's in our head too much about the new season, the Wheel of Fortune, your destiny, the thing that's meant to unfold. Another 9, I don't know, but you've almost gotten all the 9s. So 9 of Pentacles, and then they're saying this 2 of Wands is out here too. I feel like that's you being planned and prepared. This is your harvest. This is the fruit, right? The 9 of Pentacles is a big financial gain or windfall of money. And this person is a, well, they have some kind of award on their walls. So their accomplishment has, their achievements have reached other people too. So, and then the 2 of Wands is you already being planned and prepared, but ready now for the next part of your plan. And this one is in alignment with your higher self. This one's maybe making plans to even travel. The world is in your hands, so it's kind of like the possibilities here. There can be a lot of possibilities for you. And different paths opening up. Tell me about these paths. Whoa. Okay. Now one moment. I got a card on the ground. Hang on. Okay. Destination. Where are you going? Yeah. Where are you going? So most of the time it's about the journey, right? The journey. But this time it looks like the key to your success, which is the Cell card too. But this is something that's leading, this is a plan that's leading to your destination ultimately. And some kind of knowledge. I wonder if you're doing this in hermit mode. Something that you're reading, something that you're studying. It's a master number 22, which we can associate with Pluto energy of great transformation. So I think your destination as the Starborn, as the one who's here with a chosen role, is closer than you may realize. Closer than you may realize. Yeah, let's get some from the 108. And we'll wrap up your reading. Within a few weeks, that could be when this offer comes in. Within a few weeks, and they're pointing at the time or pointing at the clock. And then they're pointing at Wheel of Fortune too, which is a card about saying, hey, that the timing is right now, or the timing's opening up to be right. They do want you to find out information. Both of these books are open. This is figuring out a secret or figuring out something for yourself, something that was hidden. They're saying don't assume. Find out or research or ask about the information you want to know. And you're going to be ready to take off. Look. 6, 7, 8. You're in alignment here. So the airplane is about either travel or freedom, overcoming. Leave it behind. It says things work out. Listening to your intuition. And then, so that says within a few weeks. And then I have summer here with 3 to 6 months. That's Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. It seems like a time of peace because they have this olive branch. I usually associate that with the Holy Ghost or the Holy Spirit, bringing peace, bringing a time that finally things get wound down, or you'll have time to rest, relax, get restored. Tell me about summer, please. That's when the change is coming. It will be a new you, a new life, a new you. Siren 2, that's when that change, the big change. It says it could be a relocation. It can mean access to different wealth resources. It's the change that you will be wanting. It is the destination point. Wow. So that's what I have. Libra. Libra, thank you all for joining me. Let's get you an angel number message and close out today's reading. I sure hope you all have a wonderful next few days. Let's see. We have number 17, star card energy for the Starborn that is you. Okay, 17 says, I am independent. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. And I want to point out, by the way, I didn't read the other part or the other side to that card. It says writing. So this also might be about you writing or authoring something here too and creating that. All right, that's what I have. Sending you love and light. Bye.